Alrighty, today we're joined by Jordan from SolidWorks, and we're going to be talking about SolidWorks 3D Experience and the direction that's heading. So I know on a day-to-day basis I'm out there talking with people about 3D Experience SolidWorks and clearing up a lot of confusions there are out there. Some people think it's entirely in your browser, and there's a lot of confusion about what 3D Experience really is, 3D Experience SolidWorks really is. So in your words, Jordan, what would you describe 3D Experience SolidWorks as, and what are some of the biggest benefits there?
Well, first off, I'd probably just start by saying 3D Experience SolidWorks is SolidWorks. So it's the SolidWorks you know and love. It's installed on your computer. It has all the same features. The difference is that it's by nature connected to 3D Experience platform, which makes installation easier. It's a much quicker installation. There's just a couple buttons to click, next a couple of times. And then the other big thing is that all your data is connected to the cloud. So you can save things locally if you want to. So you can continue to work in the exact same workflows that you always have, but you can also save to the cloud, which benefits, collaboration, especially in our current working environment where there's so many remote employees, and it just solves all those types of problems as well.
Yeah, and from a day-to-day basis when I'm out there talking to people, some of the biggest objections that we hear typically are, you already addressed the saving locally, so you can't save locally, I have to save to the cloud, I don't need data management, things along those lines. I need an internet connection for 3D Experience SolidWorks. How are some of those being addressed, and what's the direction of 3D Experience SolidWorks?
Yeah, so, if someone says they don't need data management, I'd probably ask them a few more questions to see if that's really the case, because, 3D modeling is tricky.
Mm-hmm.
We've got relationships galore where assemblies are referencing components and drawings are referencing both components and assemblies. Changing file names can be problematic. We've all been there before. You open up a SolidWorks assembly and it's like, where are these missing components? So at the core fundamentals of data management, you take care of that. Relationships are automatic. You don't have to worry about breaking those ever again.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also things like revision management and, putting things through workflows, releasing documents so that once you go through multiple revisions and you release it, now that can trigger other things to happen and give other people permission to see things that they weren't able to see before in your company. So there's tons of benefits to data management, but there is like a stigma that it's gonna overcomplicate things or slow things down. So it's there. You don't have to use it though. You absolutely can just save your data to the cloud as you would any other cloud storage and pull it down. All the data management options there are there optionally. But if you want to mandate them for better control in your company, you can certainly do that as well with the administration tools. The other thing that you mentioned, Matt, was always having to be connected to the internet. I'll tell you that very shortly we'll be addressing that. So don't let that be a hindrance in the future, because that will be solved very shortly.
Yeah, so ultimately 3D Experience SolidWorks, you've got the SolidWorks experience you've known and are used to. You're adding things to that with data management. Those tools are always available at some point. So whether you don't need them, all of them right now, they're there when you can scale into them. And really, there's a lot more to 3D Experience than SolidWorks than just SolidWorks. So if you would like to know more, go ahead and comment, and we'll go ahead and get you on a call.